Madam, after tons of pushback by Blue, is going to make amends with Amp. Amp is on a very, very weird emotional roller coaster. And Doc is finally rid of his whole Teresa problem. What's good, y'all? It's your good sister Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All the Queensmen video. This is a video breaking down season 2, episode number 10. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my All the Queensmen content. I have broken down all of season 1, have been breaking down every episode in season 2, and we are having some really, really dope conversations in the comment section, and you don't want to miss out on it. So hit the subscribe button. Now, without further ado, let's get into this hot mess of a mid-season finale, which hopefully this means that we're going to get 20 episodes this season, because they did announce that this was the mid-season finale for All the Queensmen. It should be returning in a few weeks. But it was a hot mess, to say the least. And Tyler Perry's increased involvement is becoming clearer and clearer by the episode. And I love you, TP. I respect the lane that you have carved for yourself. But, sir, we got some things to talk about. The episode starts off with Madam and Tommy going to go get Rayshawn, who is trapped up in Miss Tandy's house. I get it. We needed to see this storyline because I'm sure that this is something that definitely happens in the sex worker culture, in the strip club culture. But I really just hate this for Rayshawn. He's such a naive, nice young man, and for them to take advantage of him in the way that they are. Well, honestly, anybody. Like, I really hate seeing it with anybody. When last season, the one thing that really threw me off and like turned me off to Madam's character is when they kind of alluded to her forcing a queer person to sexually assault a straight man. And we haven't heard anything else about it because it was supposed to be the husband of that undercover agent who was posing as that 17-year-old girl, and she wanted to do something to make sure that he wouldn't talk. So that's what they decided to do, and I hate it. Like, every time we approach the conversation around SA, my stomach just drops. And to watch them have Rayshawn strung up like this, to have to use your imagination, because thank God they don't actually show what they did to him, but the ways in which they essayed him and abused him, it's like clear that they did some very violating ass stuff to him. And it's unfortunate, and it's honestly infuriating. Like, Rayshawn is a character who was very open to a lot sexually. He is sexually fluid. He was, wanting to provide pleasure. And this is the part around predator culture that I just can never understand. And I don't know if it is for us to understand, but like, why do you have to take it so far? Like, why is it that you cannot align with a person who wants whatever shoved up their behind, or this, that, and the third to happen? The same way that Babyface was not comfortable with doing things with your husband, you found Rayshawn who was. Like, why do we have to constantly try to violate other people's boundaries and disrespect them and demean them in ways that are just completely and utterly inappropriate, and call it for our pleasure, or say it's in the name of our pleasure? Like, this is disgusting, and Miss Tandy and people like her deserve to rot in hell, because I just, not even because of anything, because that's the fucking facts. Like, I am disgusted by where we have gone with the Rayshawn storyline, and I guess that makes for the show, or shows that the show is actually, kind of good, because it is eliciting a response that's visceral, that is, deeply felt, at least from me. And some of y'all have communicated as well that y'all like deeply invested in the story. I just hate that we have to see that part. But Madam goes in, checks Miss Tandy, her goofy ass standing in there in the middle of the damn day in this little random ass dominatrix outfit, which I was here for Madam reading her, but not Madam showing up at the damn club hours later in her dominatrix ass outfit as well. I was like, didn't we just talk about this lady looks stupid as hell for wearing that in the middle of the damn day, and now you gonna come in here? I mean, yours definitely look better, but it's still giving the same esque feel, girl, and it's an absolute no for me. But she goes in, checks Miss Tandy, takes Miss Tandy's dog, and that's it, that's all. And also runs Miss Tandy's pockets. Go ahead and bring me $75,000 to the clubs tonight. Period. Pooh. Now we get a really, really, really huge wrench thrown in the plans, because not only did the concierge call, which we knew was gonna happen, right? She threw a man out of a hospital window in his hospital bed, and the concierge got to go clean that up, right? We knew he was calling, but I didn't know he was calling from a hotel sitting across from Carla's goofy ass trying to make another play. So the Roman play ain't work, the little random thug that's gonna blow up the club ain't work. So now we reach out to the concierge. The first thing that I thought was, girl, how did you even get in touch with him? How do you even know him? Like, is he upper echelon? Is he higher tier or no? Because it's giving, you should not have any kind of access. You shouldn't have a phone number. You shouldn't be able to phone him, beep him if you want to reach him. Like, Mr. Concierge, are you common? Are you common, folks, sir? What the hell is happening? Y'all sitting up in this goddamn Ramada Inn and she's making her case that she can replace Madam and she ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Girl, go to hell, Carla. For real. Because you're sitting up here talking about your father has Alzheimer's. Can't even pronounce that correctly. Mind you, he don't. He's playing this whole time. You have no idea about it. You're just so concerned with trying to get back custody or power of attorney over him so that you can control his game, so that you could do what? Smash random guys right in front of him? You was disrespectful, Pooh. You was completely checked out, Pooh. You might be the older sister, but you was giving dummy, Pooh. So, like, no. And concierge, the fact that you're sitting up here entertaining her, which I have my thoughts on why he's entertaining her. It's not because he actually wants to help her. But the fact that you're actually entertaining this crazy woman who has nothing to be able to offer you, she's talking about something, yeah, I could clean your money. With what? How can you clean the money? You have no business, baby. Like, well, wait, you have nothing. And you sitting up here stating your case, and then to top it all off, you think you're going to give him some sloppy toppy like he want that when you know he wants your sister and you mad about it. Are you mad? Are you upset? And not the concierge talking about something, I know you're not a jealous woman or you don't seem like a jealous woman. Well, what the hell do she seem like? Because it's giving jealous. She like, oh yeah, you just think she's so sexy. You think she's so great. You think she's, I think, and she is. Exactly, yes. All of that times 20. He's still remembering that airplane, baby. He don't want nothing that you got to give him in this hotel room. At this point, Carla, you would be better off just asking for a damn allowance every month, honey. You don't need to be in control of this game because you don't know what to do with it. You don't have no damn business to be able to clean nobody's money. Just ask for some help if you need it. Because you're plotting and planning, you need, like, you literally are asking people to align with you. You have nothing to support yourself or them, and then go against the most powerful woman in Atlanta right now. Do you think that the people that you're running into are completely dumb? Well, maybe, because Roman was. The other man is. But the concierge, he ain't that, Pooh. He ain't that. He not one of them. I don't think I was supposed to take this scene as comically as I did, but I definitely did. And honestly, Carla, it's giving pathetic. Now, why did the concierge sit here and hear her out? I think the concierge is trying to get more information on Madam. He's trying to get as much information as he possibly can, which is why he entertains her in this moment of asking for help, but then also sits and talks with her more that we don't get to hear because we go off to the Rayshawn scene. So, you know, he's continuing to do his homework. I'm still trying to figure out if he's really aligned with Madam or if he's going to try her later on, and not in a good way, not in the mile high type of way, in the type of like take her business and have her out here destitute kind of way. But part of me is feeling like, nah, he's really into her. Madam ain't feeling it. Madam don't like getting called, don't like getting checked, and is not interested in having a little fun with him later. But, you know, girl, I think that you probably should took him up on that, because you was having a stressful last 48 hours, mama. You have a lot going on, and by golly, Miss Molly, you deserve this nut that he was gonna give. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Y'all, we go back to the club and Amp is still waiting for his money. Blue is trying to hold out as best as she can, and he got an attitude. Y'all already know how I feel about Amp from last episode, right? The switch up in this episode, I was trying to go with it, but I just couldn't. Like, you so mad, you have an attitude. Blue has you sitting here, I get it, you frustrated with that. She's playing around and got you just sitting here waiting on Madam. She finally decides to give you the money, and then you accidentally run into Madam as she coming in, and Madam don't want to see you, and you got an attitude with her about that, and you hollering about how she gonna do you like this because she don't want to talk to you, because she honestly feels very guilty, and she understands like how you could never want to talk to her again, and she's dealing with her own demons, and you sitting up here hollering and screaming of, you would do this to me, you would, and it's just like, sir, shut up, please. Because he takes a moment, he recounts everything, come to find out, and I'm just drawing conclusions, y'all, because it's not fully clear. Y'all can let me know in the comment section down below what y'all think, but it's not fully clear. But it sounds like to me, when he recounted the events around how he has obtained this money, the lawyers that Madam paid for brought him that money. So it sounds like Madam actually gave him that money, which probably made her feel worse because she probably forgot about it, and then is feeling extra guilty because it's like she should have known, because she's the one who actually made sure that he got that money to begin with. So why in the hell is she stringing him up and about to kill him in the basement, you know, a little bit prior to? But again, she's processing all of that. She's a very hard woman. She's a woman who does not want to allow herself to get into a place emotionally where she can be exploited for said emotions. She's dealing with a lot, and Amp is just hollering and screaming, and he's like, he's leaving, but then he come back and he's like, I'm ready to go. I mean, I'm gonna make you talk to me. And he's like going from, I don't want to talk to you ever again, to like, you gotta talk to me, you gotta give me something. And I'm just like, Negro, which one is it? Because I don't understand. Like, you flipping as if somebody done flipped your ass as a coin toss at the top of a football game, and I don't understand. Like, Madam has been the exact same, but you were jumping in and out of these emotions or whatever the hell you got going on, and it was very confusing to me. It did not really feel authentic. Like, if he would have stayed in his resentful bag and still stayed and said how he felt, I would have, I guess, understood it better. But then he's like demanding this stuff of her, and I'm just like, sir, I don't know what else you want from her. You talking about how she has always been there for you, and now she's not gonna be there for you anymore, but you have made it clear that she was like basically dead to you. So like, what is it that you want? I feel like you want people to be on this damn emotional roller coaster with you, but there's so much more happening outside of what's happening in Amp's life right now, and you're completely not thinking about that. And you know, again, by all means, feel how you feel. Your aunt almost killed you behind some stuff that you would never do to her. I get it. And you also killed somebody. Like, sir, sit with your shit first. Like, sit with everything that you got going on before you continue to like just bleed off all over everybody. He's ignoring Dom. Blue is trying to push Dom to go talk to him. Blue, if he don't come to Dom don't go to him, because I just, where Amp is right now, I don't understand it, and I'm trying to empathize, but he's literally all over the damn place, and it's not clear to me what he actually wants. Now, before Madam can make it to the club, she has a bout while she's getting ready, and Roman actually gets out, and it's gonna be her or him, and goddamn it, it ain't gonna be her. She winds up having to slit his throat in her damn bed, and I was like, oh wow. What I will say is I actually like that sequencing of events. It was interesting to watch that particular like violent scene. It felt authentic, it felt real. When a few of them, and y'all know, like the hospital scene last episode didn't, so this felt a little bit more grounded. I'm interested to see what the fallout is going to be from this, and like they didn't actually show like maybe Tommy taking care of the body. All of this I think is slowly building up to Madam probably having some type of psychotic break. So in episode 1, season 1, we saw that Madam struggles with like multiple personality disorder or some type of psychological disorder, but it has not been touched upon really since, aside from Tommy going to go get her medicine in the bath back around like episode 2 or 3 this season. With her deep emotion and her heart breaking behind the stuff that's happening with Amp, with dealing with Blue and Blue having to take Kat's life in her name, with you know, her shooting Amp accidentally, like with the concierge on her back and her potentially falling for the concierge and then fighting it, with Carla trying to blow her club up and take over, with her father like not being able to talk to her father, but then knowing that her father is still very much so cognizant and she still has to handle things. She has a lot going on, and I think in this episode, when we're watching Blue talk to her about Amp and talk to her about her, it's the first time I'm really starting to see the cracks in the armor for Madam. And I feel like this is a setup for something psychologically to happen to her, because pressure bust pipes, baby. And you might be able to handle a lot, but everything and everyone has their limit. And I think Madam is brushing up against hers. She has been saving a lot of people, also sacrificing some. And now is a time where she's going to need the people around her to save her. And good thing that Blue has her head on the swivel. I appreciate, the role that Blue tried to take in this episode of not letting Amp just completely walk away, and like being accountable to like they were wrong about him, being accountable to, her being a big major factor of like having Amp strung up, because if Blue didn't actually believe in and push for it, I don't think that it would have happened as quickly. And I love that Blue was like, yo, I didn't believe it before, but I know now, like, he didn't do it, he wouldn't do it, and that's our family. I like the position that she's taking, and while still maintaining her Blue-esque nature, because she's very much so hard, just like Madam, but she's very clear of like, we can't just let Amp go. What I would love to see is like how Amp and Madam developed the relationship that they developed, and is Carla Amp's mom? Because they don't ever interact, but Amp is Madam's nephew, and it seems like Madam only has this one sister, so that would make Amp Carla's kid. But why isn't Carla doing something for Amp or being there for Amp? Like, why does it feel like Madam is his only family? Y'all know what I mean? Did I miss something? If so, let me know in the comment section down below. Now, the fellas don't really have too much going on in this episode. Midnight's penis is on the mend. The Chinaman, according to the fluffer, has taken care of things and got him on the mend, so things are cool. They are more so irritated that Amp is not performing with them and has decided to quit, and then they know that El Fuego knows something. It's like, y'all wasn't even really checking for Amp to begin with, and now all of a sudden, we're a 5-man crew, we gotta go on. If you don't shut y'all asses up and go get oiled up and do what you gotta do. Doc has a huge moment with Teresa, who gets hit by a bus with the baby at the end of this episode, and I'm just like, what the hell? Y'all, I'm not even gonna hold you. The fake scene annoyed me just with them doing this on green screen, and like, you could just tell that it's green screen. I'm like, Tyler Perry, I'm trying with you, man. I'm trying. But then watching this lady get hit by this bus with this baby, I'm just like, what in the hell? Before that, Doc gets a call from her soon-to-be ex-husband, like, yeah, the DNA test came back and it is your baby. Okay, cool. Doc don't even know the damn baby name. Doc ain't ready to be nobody's father. I pray to God that the damn baby survives. That's terrible, because I'm not speaking on Teresa and if she should survive. Moving on. A couple of lighthearted moments that happen in the episode is like Trouble and the little country dude. They're battling it out to see who's going to be able to go up with the primetime guys, and Trouble feels away because old country dude got swag to him, and he's cornering the market when it comes to this crowd. Trouble is also there to catch Rayshawn once he's brought back to the club. He needs to go to the hospital because he's hurt very bad, and we have a moment where Trouble was able to talk to Rayshawn, and he's able to reveal like, yeah, you were right. And I'm just like, Trouble, mind your business. Between you hitting on Dom and minding everybody's business, that's why your ass ain't going to ever make it to the main stage. You lack focus, baby. Focus on what the hell you got going on. And the greatest comedic relief, which is Tommy. He's just such a great addition to this season. I love that he has so many speaking roles or speaking parts, right? Tommy being scared of this little ass dog sent me. I was cackling most of the episode when he said, I wish you would have just shot it, because Madam asked him to go walk the dog. I was like, Tommy, I cannot with you. Not you, this hard ass criminal who can't even go walk a Yorkie boy. Not you talking about shooting it. Coley little cousin don't deserve that. Coley little cousin deserve to be loved on. And I pray that Madam keep the damn dog. Madam needs a dog because she needs some unconditional love around her. I mean, everybody is loyal and whatnot, but people come with complications. Dogs, they just be there, and it's just nothing but love and loyalty, and she deserves that. So yeah, y'all, that is the episode 10, my breakdown for it. Let me know what y'all thought about it. For a mid-season finale, I mean, the cliffhanger with the bus was definitely cliffhanging, But it was, again, so much going on. In the tail half of like the first part of the season, I have just been taken out with some of the things that's going on. Some of it doesn't feel believable, but I'm still very much so invested. I care about these characters and I want to see more. So I'm going to continue to break down these episodes. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notification so that you don't miss out on any of my All the Queens Men videos. I will be dropping specific character videos in the meantime while we wait for new episodes to upload to BET Plus. And then if you are behind and you want to catch up, go ahead and check out my All the Queens Men playlist so that you can see all of my episode so that you can see all of my season 1 breakdowns and every breakdown for season 2 thus far. It's your good sis, you love to talk TV with, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.